What's up, man? Listen, today we're gonna be talking survival tips, bro. When you're working in the war zone, you're like, why? Yes, working in the war zone. I didn't know I signed up for the army. Of course you didn't. But listen, anybody out there that's working in customer service, you're working in a war zone, and you need the key survival tips on surviving. Now I work customer service for a minute, bro. Since from McDonald's to working gas stations, parking, like just a lot of customer service jobs. And what you have to realize is a war zone. I personally didn't realize it was really a war zone, until I started working at a gas station for real. Working at McDonald's, you see disgruntled people, but from McDonald's to Popeyes to Wendy's to all the fast foods, customer service, wherever is a war zone, bro. Reason is a war zone, bro. It's like anyone can go off, not just the customers. Anybody can go off, bro. Your manager can go off, your employee can go off, the cook can go off, the janitor, anybody can go off. So when you're working in these type of environments, bro, one thing you have to have is patience. The other thing is respect. You have to have patience and you have to have respect, bro. So many times working in customer service, I done seen a customer ready to crash out on an employee, or an employee willing to crash out on the customer. And it's like you're putting yourself in harm's risk for what? At the end of the day, before you signed up for this job, you signed a lot of forms. Don't nobody be reading them forms. You pretty much sign a waiver of, your rights. So if anything occurs to you on a job and you do get, you know, X'd out or put 6 feet under, it's like your family's not gonna benefit from that unless you guys have some type of legal team to really go after this big company, bro. So why are you putting yourself in harm's way? And you're like, oh, I could squabble a customer's harm's way. You don't know what that person has. You don't know what their intent is. You don't know how much on edge they are. I done seen people ready to pull out guns. You know what I'm saying? I done seen people almost ready to about to lose their life over a customer service job. And it's like, what are you trying to achieve? Losing your life, putting yourself at risk. You're not achieving nothing. Only thing that's gonna happen to you, you might get hurt, or you might catch an assault charge. Because a lot of people are not talking about this, but this happened in a lot of customer service jobs. Just like a lot of people are just going to the next level. I'm talking about committing M's, harming the employee, harming the customer harming them. It's like a war zone, bruh. And I thought the purpose of you working a job was to get money. So you gotta have patience to not even entertain that type of behavior at your job. When you're at your job, they talk about professionalism. Most people, when they're dealing with somebody that's belligerent, rude, arrogant, whatever, they forget about their professionalism. That puts you in harm's way because now you arguing with this person. You're at work. Unless you got the Draco stashed at work, you got you a pocket army Swiss knife at work. What are you setting yourself up for? Because this person's in their car. This person could have a firearm. This person could have a weapon on them. This person come back and catch you later after work. You're vulnerable right now. Your location is vulnerable. I know where you're at. They know where you're at. So anything they want to do to you can be done. But people never have the thought like, what is this person capable of? People don't never think like that, bro. Why? You think people aren't capable of certain things until they do it, then it's like, man, I ain't think that person was capable of that. Yes, it happens. There's so many times customers come back to a person's job, X them out with a firearm over a dispute. And there's no justification for them. That person's going to jail for the rest of their life. But it's like the employee should have kind of like peeped, like, nah, let me fall back, man. It's not that serious. Let me chill. It's not that serious. Why am I arguing with this customer? This customer could have a weapon on him. You know, This customer can have a firearm on them. It's a lot of times I've been in a situation where, I work a customer service job. Something happened. We got in a scuffle. Nothing too crazy. Dude want to go get the firearm. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, it could have been a shootout, but it was like, dang, like, why am I involved in this? I'm supposed to be at work. You feel what I'm saying? Professional. Why did I allow this person to get me out of that professionalism to put myself in harm's way in the war zone? Because this person's a ticking time bomb. You got to be able to see the ticking time bombs. At the end of the day, they're going to be belligerent, they're going to rule, they're going to be on edge. You got to spot people on edge because those are the ones that are coming and X you out of this life. They have nothing to lose. They ready to throw it all away. They ready to crash out. I mean, it's a lot of times I see employees ready to go at it with a customer. It's like, yo, bro, you don't know what this person got. And a lot of people are losing their lives like that, bro. I'm telling you, when you working in customer service, you working in a war zone, bro. I used to work at the gas station. There's so many things I seen at the gas station, but I'll never forget. It was an older gentleman. I'm gonna tell you two things about the gas station. It was an older gentleman, bro. This older gentleman looked like a nice guy, like chill, easy going. And I work second shift. You see a lot of second shift, bro. But overnight is kind of like crazy too. We was 24 hours. So we had this shorty that work overnight. The shorty that work overnight now, she liked girls. So I don't know if that's why her demeanor was what her demeanor was with people that came in the stores overnight. But overnight, bro, it's really like not crazy, but like different folks coming to the gas station. You get what I mean? You might have people going to work here and there, but you got just like different folks, bro. I don't know how to describe them, like savages or something coming in overnight. So I'm supposed to leave at 10, but the overnight that works with the girl that I'm referring to has it's late, a little late. So she's coming about 30 minutes behind, an hour, whatever. But it's to the point where I'm closing my drawers. I'm ready to dip. And as I'm closing my drawer, she's open. She's like literally a register over. And the old man walks in, but he don't go to her register. So I was like, oh, Jay, I'm finna close up. He like, nah, young blood, just ring me up real quick. I'm like, all right, I got you. What you need? Like, got the Newport 100s for him. And then, I rang him up, gave him his change. I'm like, yeah, my fault. I was just closing or something. He like, yeah, I know you don't work overnights. You be in a day shift. I'm like, okay, yeah. He like, I only came to your register because I don't rock with this little girl right here. He talking about my coworker. She was in the back doing something. He like, she gotta watch how she talk to people, bro. Cause I'm somebody that I done caught a few. That's all he said. And I already knew what he said. And it's like, I'm trying to live different now, but she will get taken care of from having that demeanor. And this is somebody you wouldn't expect to say this type of stuff because he's an older gentleman. He's relaxed, he's calm. But he basically was letting me know, like, yo, bro, you don't know who's who, what they can do. You gotta talk to everybody with respect and have patience. There's gonna be people who are gonna be belligerent and disrespect you, and those are the people that you need to have the most patience with. Because once you lose your patience and you get into that war, ready to war vibe, it's like you throwing it all up. Anything can happen. You might get smoked. You know what I mean? Somebody might plot on you to get off work and they think about that argument. You might have said a couple words to them that got to them. And this person not even in the right mental. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people like they on edge already. They not in the right mental, bro. I don't want to say they got mental problems because it's really people with mental problems. But these folks deranged. They don't even want to live. Like they just day to day. There's no vision of them in the future. Like they just here like, man, I'm here today, man. Like, is it I could just throw the day away. Like that's their mindset. So these are a lot of people that's coming into the job on a regular, bro. On a regular. And Safety is first. Safety is key, bro. You don't want to be at your job throwing your life away. This company don't even care. They fire you the next day if they don't really like your production. So why put yourself in a situation on their behalf? Only thing you had to do is get the money from them. This is a survival instinct for customer service. If you don't know, you out there like, yeah, I'm about to cuss out this customer. Yeah, they don't know who they dealing with. You might not know who you dealing with. You might not know you dealing with a person that's gonna have 5 people pull up. I could tell y'all mad stories about the gas station. I remember, bro. Check this out, bro. I'm at the gas station. I'm a respectful guy, bro. I could be disrespectful, but it's easy to be disrespectful. Being respectful is harder. You know what I mean? That's my motto. So I try to talk to everybody the same at the job. I didn't even really have like long conversations with people like that. You know, I ain't want to get too personable. I don't want you to come in feeling like you talk to me, the cashier, every day. Nah, then you get too comfortable. So I'm working this day. It's mad busy. It's like a hot day. I think everybody going to the lake, bro. So I'm fast, bro. I'm trying to just get you going, get the next person. Woo, woo. This girl comes in. Now, this girl, right when she comes in the door, she has an attitude, bro. I don't know if she mad at her kids, but she was with her kid and another kid, right? Probably his cousin. But she's already irritable because she comes in yelling at the kids. I'm not paying attention to that for real, but I can hear, you can hear somebody yelling, so I can hear it. So I'm just ignoring it, whatever. I'm ringing people up. It's mad people in the store, fam. It's about like 7 people in line right now. Get them all going. A lady comes up. I get her going. We didn't have the cigarette she had. She needed. Boom, she leaves. I'm ringing the girl up. Now, keep in mind, it's 4 or 5 people behind the girl. She got the 2 kids with them. The kids are picking out the candy. The candy aisle is like directly in front of me. Anybody that goes to the gas station, y'all get it, bro. Most of the drinks that's the same size cost the same price. Unless the brand is like different or something. Most of the chips that's the same size. Bags cost the same price. Y'all get where I'm going with this. You feel me? Most of the muffins cost the same price. Like y'all get it. So it's not a big difference in price unless it comes to like quantity and size in the store, bro. You feel me? So I know that as a cashier, family. I've been doing this for a minute. So it's 5 people behind the girl. The boys are picking out the candy. Boom. One gets a different candy. The other gets a different candy, bro. They both cost the same price, bro. They the same size candy, just different candies. So when they bring it up, I'm finna ring it up. She tell the other kid, which might not have been her son. Maybe she was irritated with him and she had to be with him. I don't know. I don't really know these people. She tells him, go put that back. So when she said that, all I said was like, oh, okay. She's I don't know how much it really costs. So I said, I'm like, they really all cost the same price for real. That's all I say. When I say that, Shreddy starts going off on me, bro. What? You trying to act like I'm being mean to the kid? Uh, you don't even know me. So it's other people in the stores while this is occurring. So I'm like, I'm not really saying that enough. I'm just trying to get the line going. There's 5 people behind you. I just figure I help you out by letting you know that all the candy the same price. She's like, what? I don't even like how you talking to me. She's going off. It's keep in mind, it's 4 people behind this girl. Whatever. So I'm not I for sure. I'm just trying to ring you up, bro. Now if I ain't have patience or respect, I'm like, man, shut up. Talking to my I'm in charge of the store, babe. This one store, homie. Man, get out of here, shorty. You ain't here tripping on candy price. You ain't even got a bag. Talk to her like that, you feel me? But I'm like, nah, she bugging, bro. It's like almost 100. So I'm chill. I'm like, for sure, man. I'm just trying to ring you up. That's it. The kids was there. The boys was 2 young boys. They was there. Ain't call out her name. I ain't say nothing crazy. Nothing, bro. Boom. Shorty leaves. She leaves. She gets out the store like, I don't know who you think you are. And this and that. I don't really respond to that, bro. 4 or 5 people I gotta ring up. So I'm ringing up. They're like, man, what was that all about? You handled that well. Some of them was white. White folks like, you handled that well. She has a bad attitude. Bro, I kid you not. The store's still busting. I ring up a whole Mexican family. They going to the lake. They come get snacks, you know what I mean? Because it's a lake right by the gas station. Next thing you know, it's a Mexican dude and his daughter. I'm ringing him up, bruh. Three people pull up, three dudes pull up, bro. One of them come through, it's a younger dude. This must be like the crash out dummy. He like, bro, what you say to my sister? You was disrespecting my sister, bro? And I'm like, what? So he like a younger dude, he about my stature, and he look like he been in jail a couple times, bro. My cousin's been in jail. I know how dudes act. I've been around them. So I come to him, I'm like, who's your sister, bro? I don't even know who your sister is. He like, I'm gonna call her in here right now. So she come in, she's like, yeah, that's him. He's the one that was disrespecting me. So I'm like, okay, it's the younger dude who's ready to fight me. And I'm like, in like the cashier space. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, tell him what I said that was disrespectful. I say that in front of all three of the dudes, the younger dude and the other two grown dudes. These is two grown dudes and a younger dude. The younger dude probably like around my age, but the other dude's like grown men. You feel me? Like way older than me. So I'm like telling what I said I was disrespectful. She's like, I just don't like how you was talking to me. I'm like, so how was I talking to you? What did I say? And she can't speak. So I'm like, all right, the young kids is smart enough to talk. Little bros. Did I say anything to her that was disrespectful or anything crazy? The kid was like, no, you just told her the candy cost the same. That was it. So when I say that, the younger dude like, oh man, I thought you was disrespectful. I was ready to crash out. I'm like, yeah, you was ready to crash out for no reason. At the end of the day, you coming in here, you don't even know what happened. Nothing was said to your sister. She's already in a bad mood. All I said was like, yo, bro, it's 4 or 5 people in line. I'm trying to get the line going, you heard? I tell her, yo, the candy really costs the same. She starts saying, I'm saying she trying to be mean to the boy. I don't even know these kids, how they related to her. You feel me? Now you in here screaming. I walk off on him. Go bring up the Mexican guy and his daughter. And he's like, man, these guys are crazy, man. Migo, good job, Migo. Like 3 guys, you didn't even do nothing to her. I was here the whole time, you know? But I'm like, dang, like, imagine not having the patience or the respect, the patience first to even engage with the shorty and her behavior, bro. Terrible behavior, terrible attitude. If I ain't had the patience, I'm cussing her out, saying that situation would have been me versus 3 dudes. Cause if I would have watched the young boy, it's his uncles with him. 3 dudes come to the gas station for one guy, bro. It's a war zone, bro. I'm telling you. And it's mad stories like this, bro. At the end of the day, it's like you need to understand, you need to have the utmost patience when engaging with certain people because they're so on edge, they're just ready to just like a bomb go off. Like, and they take the smallest situation and try to link that to a fuse to start a chaos. You know what I'm saying? That situation could have went left. I wasn't ready to squabble 3 dudes. I'm at work. It's hot. I'm in the AC. And I got to squabble this hothead. I told bro, I said, bro, you a hothead for no reason. He like, yeah, I'm always ready to crash out. Like, I swear that's what he said. Cause I'm like, yo, bro, that's 3 of y'all. Y'all come here. You got my man screaming in the store. Like, he don't even know what's going on. He's just a hothead for no reason. He like, yeah, I'm always ready to crash out. Somebody like that don't care about life. My man ready to end it today. And these some of the people you dealing with, or these are some of their family members. You know, 9 times out of 10, somebody call their family member, they not explaining what even happened, what they did, what they said, nothing. They making you look like the Joker. You know what I mean? Like Bane or something. They making you look like one of the villains that's the most villainified and needs to be addressed ASAP. So when you working out there in the customer service job, listen, bro, you working in a war zone, bro. You might snap on somebody through the drive-through and they pull up, but they family ready to crash out. You might snap on a person that on the phone that knows they can come see you guys in person, come crash out. You know what I mean? Forget the customers. You might snap on your coworker because a lot of time the coworker might go home, have a nice cold beer, sit at the table for a minute, Say, no, I gotta deal with that guy. Come to work. You coming to work thinking it's a normal day. Your coworker coming to wipe you out of there. I'm telling you, it's real. Like it's happening all over the world. They just not reporting on it. But every job is happening. Like this person Xing this person out because they've been having mad disputes. They don't like each other, and it's like, oh, just get a different job, bro. It's mad jobs out here, bro. Get a different job. You know, personally, the perfect job, bro. Working in a parking ramp, fam. You know what I mean? If you're somebody that just doesn't want to be around a lot of like bad stuff, like you're gonna have those bad apples like tripping about parking, but it's gonna be, you don't have to fight these guys. You're in a booth. You don't have to get out the booth. You know what I mean? Uh Second is like it's remote, man. It's like you might have to clean a parking ramp or something. You feel me? But any job that you have consistent customer service, understand you have consistent ticking time bombs that's ready to go off. They're ready to go off at any minute, and they just need you to give them a reason, give them that cue, like give them that battery that they need. You feel me? It's important, bro. I want y'all to be safe out there, man. I don't want y'all come to work one day, you eating, chilling, and then somebody just does the most heinous stuff to you because it's unexpected. You know what I mean? Because you didn't expect this person was capable of harming you on this level or harming this person. You feel me? So patience and respect if you do customer service, broski. It's important.